Okay, let's see. I'm just on here this morning, trying another live. That's all. Let's see. I think it's early. It's too early in the morning for anybody to really be here. But I want to get in the practice of going live regularly. So here I am, all my glory, y'all. It's early in the morning. I have, I guess I need to stay in the camera frame. I have a lot to do this weekend, and I feel like it's not enough time to get it done. So I'm sure there are people. Oh, people are actually coming in. Hi, y'all. I'm doing this live because I need to get in the practice of doing a live. I think I might do one every Saturday. I'm feeling like it's a staff meeting of me, because I'm my only staff. But I figured out if I get up this morning and really review the things I have to get done, then maybe I could be a little bit more productive. And if anybody has any insight, maybe that could be helpful to me. So, this meeting has come to order since there are people here. Hi. Oh my God, there are a lot of people coming in here. I'm sure y'all not gonna stay, but I'm Sonia and I own YardGirl Creations. And what I do, for the most part, is I upcycle. And I have a website, YardGirlCreations.com, where I explain all the things I do and my history and everything. And this live really is me coming on here this morning, trying to get my thoughts together, having a little personal staff meeting, as I said earlier, and just thinking about some things I have to get done. So this weekend, I hate the weekend. Weekends are so short. I have to get regular stuff done like everybody else, right? So I got to get laundry done. I have to probably get some shopping done. And I have a toothache, so I have to really try to find a dentist. So those are my personal things for myself. And then I have family members that I need to be checking on. So I have to do that. But as far as the business, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed this morning because I had all these ideas and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get all this stuff done. So I'm on Etsy. I'm selling most of my handmade things on Etsy right now. It seems to be very hard for me to get found on Etsy. I'm not really a fan of Etsy. They even still have my old shop up, and I need to really check to make sure. I think they're actually still charging me fees for the old shop and the new shop. So I have to get all of that taken care of. And dealing with Etsy, well, I don't know if you know, but dealing with Etsy sometimes can be a pain in the ass because I don't think you ever get to talk to a person. And I did try to talk to somebody about getting my old shop down, but if you want to know, if anybody actually follows me that's on this live, do me a favor and see what happens if you search for Shop YGC on Etsy, just organically. Let me know if it actually comes up, because I have a feeling it does not come up. But anyway, with all that being said, that's why I always have the direct link on my website and on my socials to go straight to the YardGirl Creations, or I should call it Shop YGC on Etsy link. But what I'm working on right now is having my own e-commerce website set up so that I can just easily direct people to my store and I don't have to deal with Etsy like that. And I did have an e-commerce store before, like years ago. It was through Shopify. And it was just so expensive. And at the time, I wasn't even making any money. Not that I'm making a lot of money now, but at least I'm making a little bit of money. I am making some sales now. But back then, I was making a big fat zero and getting charged like $500 to have to put this website up, plus all these fees and stuff, right? So I did decide this week that I'm going to go back to having my own e-commerce website. So I've been working on the layout of it, just like the bare bones of it. I'm going to have it not through Shopify this time. I'm actually going to use Square, because I'm currently using Square. Oh, thank you. You just followed me, Queen Bee. Hi, Queen Bee. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and thank you for following me. What was I saying, y'all? Oh, also, y'all, I got menopause. So everything I be saying in here just be flying out if I don't keep it going. But Square. So I use Square when I'm vending, right? And they had e-commerce set up, so where you got like a little web store. Right now, I'm using the free option because, like I just said, I'm not making a lot of money. So that's what I'm working on. So last night, I worked on how I'm gonna have it laid out. And I also have decided, because I am a thrifter and I do believe in reusing things that we already have, and recycling and secondhand shopping, I'm actually going to have a section of my website that is not just things I made, but also I'm going to have a shop my closet section on there so that I can offer up secondhand things, and as well as a section on my website for fellow upcyclers and crafters, where I have a section for shop my stash, which will allow me to offer up some of the things that I have, that I've acquired for projects that I haven't used. Also, I have an extreme amount of fabric and things that I bought the upcycle because I had some great idea, but then I was short on time and didn't get to it. Or things that I was just like, ooh, this will be such a great project, even though I didn't have a project in mind, but I bought it anyway, and now this stuff has just been sitting here. So I'm going to offer up parts of my stash on my website for other people who have great ideas that they're actually going to implement, and you can buy it and use it up. And that will be fabric. It will also be stuff like cool vinyls, things that I bought, or anything, because it's very disappointing to buy stuff. Like, I get so excited and I'm like, oh my god, look at this paint, like some crazy metallic paint that I just had to have, but then I didn't have a project for it. And then when it's time for me to use it, or I actually do want to use it, it's dried up, or it's just no good. And so I was thinking about that the other day. Like, even though I upcycle, and even though I want to have sustainable practices, I'm really not, because I'm just basically hoarding a bunch of stuff and not using it. And also not really, to be honest, also wasting a lot of money. So I think that having the shop my stash section might help me offer up some things to other people who would not have either had access to the same things, because I've learned that a lot of people live in more rural areas and maybe they don't have really cool stuff in their thrift stores, or you know, I have a lot of stuff also because people have donated things to me. I have such creative friends that they've shared a bunch of stuff with me. And a lot of people really don't have access to it. So maybe they'll find something on the website that they think is really cool that they wouldn't have found in their own area. So that's what I'm going to do as far as the website. So I'll have YardGirl Creations on there for sale. So it'll be like shop my brand. Did I write that down? I think it right now it says shop my creations, but I think I'm going to, maybe I should say brand. So that's the first question of the staff meeting. All the viewers, let me know if I should say shop my brand or shop my creations. And I say creations because the business is called YardGirl Creations, so I say creations. But I do realize that brand is shorter and more succinct. So, okay, this is what I need my, what do they call it when you have a staff meeting and then you have people from the public weigh in? I guess it's not a staff meeting, it's people from the public. But anyway, y'all are my fake staff, right? So I'm asking y'all to vote. Let me know, brand or creations for that section. Should I say I'm going to shop my brand or should I say shop my creations? Let me see. Is there any comments in here about that? Y'all can put some comments in or not, but it would be helpful to know, should I do that? Also, have you guys ever, I mean, I feel like I've seen people have like shop their stash when they've had excess inventory, because that's really what it is too. It's almost like you have too much inventory, right? And it's not that I'm going to be making something all the time. So I will have the shop my stash. So I'd like to hear people's thoughts about that. And plus, you know, I'm selling it out of my inventory, so it's going to be a lot cheaper than if you actually probably bought it at the store. And it will be fabric and clothes that I use for fabric. So that's the other thing. I was thinking about how I'm going to categorize this stuff on the website. So for instance, I have a lot of jeans because I love upcycling jeans, right? So if I post a lot of the jeans on there, should I just have a part of my stash that says denim and they just be jeans and I take pictures of jeans, which seems very easy? Or because I am going to have the part that says shop my closet, should they be in the closet section? So that's something that I was thinking about last night. Sometimes, y'all, to be honest, I can't even sleep because I have so much stuff in my head. So weigh in on that. That's something that I was thinking about. I'm leaning personally toward just breaking down if it was in my stash, whether it was straight up fabric or if it was a garment that I had planned to upcycle. I'm planning on having it all in the shop my stash and then just taking photos of it. But if you guys think it's better to add like full garments to the shop my closet section, let me know that, because I do think that some people might just want to wear the stuff as is and not upcycle it, even though I purchased it initially for upcycling. I hope it's making sense what I'm saying. Some of the things in the stash too will be papers, because I have lots of like really cool papers. I just got like a lot of cardstock because I used to make cards. So, and I just cannot bear to just get rid of this stuff, like to just throw it out, because it's useful. And then also when I start touching it, if you're a crafter, you know what I'm talking about. So say you want to get rid of something and then you start touching it and you're like, oh, this cardstock could be great for XYZ. And then you decide to keep it. That happens to me all the time. So that's why I have so much stuff. So yeah, it'll be stuff like that. And then also like I have all these like weird miscellaneous things because I grab stuff for no good reason outside of I think it'll be a great project at some point. So for instance, let me tell y'all what I did. Well, I didn't do it, but I almost did it, right? So I said I wasn't going to go thrifting till October, till my little October thrifting trip with my girls, right? But I went to the doctor the other day and then I had some time to kill because I was off work. And I stopped over at the Goodwill bin store. Shout out to Elena, my new friend that I met down there. Elena. I think it's Elena. I hope I said her name right. I hope she's watching. Hey, girl. Forgive me if I messed up your name, but she is my new, I call her my social media consultant because she gave me a whole lot of information on social media. But anyway, I digress. So I'm down at the thrift store, right? It was the bin Goodwill. So, you know, they just have bins of just random shit. Do y'all know they had a whole bin full of hard hats? How random is that? But also, what is wrong with my brain that I stood in front of this bin full of hard hats for a good 10 minutes trying to think of something to make with hard hats? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I have a problem. I did not buy them, but I really, really wanted to. And I was also laying in bed yesterday, still trying to think of a project to do with hard hats. And these were not just any old raggedy hard hats. These were like still wrapped up hard hats. So they were like shiny and new. Also, check this. Why were they in bright colors? That's why I really wanted them. They had white, of course, but they also had yellow. I love yellow. And they had bright pink. Why? Why would you have a bright pink hard hat wrapped up? And it was like tons of them. Y'all, if y'all see me with a hard hat in another 2 weeks, y'all gonna know what happened. I got weak and stupid and I bought one. But I really was like, oh, this would be such a cool art project. But anyway, this is how I end up with a bunch of extra shit that I don't need. And this is why I'm going to offer up Shop My Stash on my new website when I launch it. So, yeah. So let me know your thoughts on that. Also, so I talked about the web store. Next on the agenda, the inventory sale. I talked about that. That would be the Shop My Stash. So we're doing good on the staff meeting this morning, y'all, because we've already hit 2 things on the agenda. Bulk thrifting chaos. That's what's on my list for the agenda to discuss today too. Now, I am not new to thrifting. I am apparently quite new to the protocols and the shenanigans that go on when you're bulk thrifting. I had no idea that people could be so aggressive and I mean, some would say methodical, but I think people are a little aggressive when you go there. And you got to have your boxing gloves on, y'all. Y'all got to be ready, or you got to have your woo saw on. It's either you're going to go all in with the people and their craziness, or you're going to chant Nam Yoho Renge Yo like I do. Try to stay calm, try to stay focused, and not let them crazy people get to you, because they could get aggressive at this at the bulk Goodwill, honey. They have them bins out there. So let me tell you what happened over here. I'm in Maryland. So please chime in if y'all had this experience, because this was my first time. I had been to the store before, but it was quiet. It wasn't like, I don't know, I must have came in a busy time. But they have all the bins. You know, when you first walk in the store, it's a little discombobulating if you're not used to that kind of layout. So I had to get my bearings. I'm just walking around. I don't know how much anything costs, even though they have like signs on the wall, but the walls, it kind of look kind of dingy. So you're like, is this just random shit on the walls? I don't know. I didn't really read it until my new friend that I met was like, oh, look, The sign is telling you that they're charging like $1 something a pound, right? So I'm just walking around because I told y'all I was just there after my doctor appointment. I'm lollygagging and shit and just, I ain't got nothing else to do. So when I get over, they have it separated. So they have household stuff on one side and then they have clothing bins on another side, which is a good idea on their part because those people in the clothing section, they are wild. They are like rabid animals. And so I walked over to eventually to the clothing sections because I wanted to say, I was like, I'm not really supposed to be thrifting, but I am looking for jackets because if you don't know, I previously had spoke with my unofficial business manager, and we were talking about how it's probably better if I was to concentrate on one thing to sell so that I could get a rhythm going and that I could be more productive. Oh, who is this? Hello, Rito? I can't really see your profile, but it looks good. So, but anyway, so I was like, let me go ahead and look for jackets either. I'm not supposed to be spending any money, right? So I go over there. It's not really a lot of people and they're all women. So I'm like, oh, hi, everybody. And we go over to the bins. I'm just sorting through. And so it's not like the regular thrift store where things are hung up with care. It's just like they just dump bags and stuff. Also, when you do this, go have rubber gloves. I did not plan on going, so I didn't have rubber gloves, but I would say wear a mask and have rubber gloves because you don't really know what you're touching because the stuff is just kind of right? I don't know if they're washing this stuff in the back or if they're just straight up dumping this shit out of trash bags. If anybody works at that kind of Goodwill, let me know what y'all really be doing because it do give a little bit of like, oh my God, what am I touching, right? So anyway, I start looking through the stuff and the women are very focused, which is good. If you got something on your mind, you can go ahead and focus. But I was there bullshitting, so I'm all smiling in everybody's face. Nobody is paying me any fucking attention. So, oh, excuse me. Am I supposed to? I don't know if I'm supposed to curse, but I got a little loose lip situation. So anyway, the ladies the ladies were like just digging. And then all of a sudden there was an announcement, right? So the people at the thrift store were like, it was given jail guard, right? Like it was like the prison movies. So all the people at the store working the store was like up against the wall. I'm not lying, y'all. Wait a minute. It was my first time. Y'all probably think this is what happens all the time. I did not know. So they were like, up against the wall, everybody, up against the wall. Go to the other section. Go to the other section. If they had batons, it would have been truly like, what's that British jail show I watch? Wentworth. Y'all watch Wentworth? I think that's the name of it. Anyway, it was giving Wentworth tease, right? They were like, up against the wall. So I'm all confused and I'm like, oh, what's happening? I thought it was like, is it a, like a terror situation? Somebody got a, pow, pow. I didn't know what was happening. So I just looked at everybody else and then they were like begrudgingly going up because people was yelling. So I was like, oh shoot, I better hurry up. But the people kind of taking their time. We went over to the other side because the store is divided and literally there's a wall. So there's a wall separating the clothing section from the household goods, right? So I went over with my cart over to the household goods section. And then because I'm nosy, I'm looking all through the door like, what's going on? Why they told all of us to go over there? So it was these two girls over by me. And I was like, yo, what's happening? And then the girls were like, oh, they're about to bring out some more bins. I was like, all that drama because they bringing out some bins? What? So I was like, oh, okay. So then I'm like looking around at the other people, and they're standing at the little entryway of the door, and it looked like what's that game show? I always got some random reference. This is why me and Rayshawn do this show together. So they are standing there like that game show where the people were like about to go and ravage the grocery store and just dump all this stuff in the grocery store. They were like revved up, like with their little shopping carts, right? So then the people came, they brought their carts out. I mean, they brought the new bins out. And then, I don't know, they really need to shoot a pistol or something so the people will know it's time to go. Because I was just watching, but I don't know what the cue was and let them know it was safe to come back in. But them ladies, the seasoned shoppers, they knew. And they went with their little carts and they ran over to them bins. And then they just swooped up all of this stuff. I mean, they didn't even look at it, right? This is how you know I was new and green. I didn't know anything about this. This is apparently the protocol. I did not know about it. But they swept up all of this stuff. So they just took all the shit. They didn't look at it. And then they just dumped everything out of the bins and into their shopping cart, right? So I'm just looking like, what is going on? And so then I guess the technique is you go, you get everything out of the bin, you know, you elbow whoever you need to elbow in the face to get whatever stuff you got to get out of these bins. It's very Hunger Games, y'all. And so you get your little stuff and then you get it in your cart and then you pick through it. I didn't know. It was very crazy to me. And I didn't really have anything on my mind except trying to find it, you know, see if they had like little jean jackets or whatever. So I just kept on picking through everything. But these women were like, you gotta, let me tell you something. Outside of having a mask, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all need to have when you go to these things. You got to have a mask because you don't know what's going to go up your nose. You got to have some rubber gloves. I would say if you have them, rock some shoulder pads. Or like, what's some things? Yeah, the shoulder pads that the football players wear. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready to, You're going to have to be ready to give all that down there at the bin store. So I just moved out the way. I was like, oh my God, I let these people go. And so I was talking to my new friend and we were just chopping it up. And she was so helpful in telling me about, number one, how that thrift store worked. And also how she comes there. She was just nice. You know, she was a nice girl. And she was telling me about like the different apps you have that you could sell stuff on. Because I like knew about Mercari and Depop. But she was telling me about some other ones, you know. And because she's younger than me, because she's in her 20s, I was like, you know, she could probably tell me what like the vibe is of the people who shop and stuff. So my little day of leisure became a business trip, and I have adopted this young lady as my consultant, and I paid her in Rita's ice cream. So I invited her down to Rita's because it's Rita's around the corner. And so we went to Rita's and we sat down and chopped it up with some ice cream to get away from the madness of the store. And just had a very lovely day. It was a very nice day. It was a day where I learned about the bin store with lessons learned. I met a nice friend and I had ice cream. So that was a good day. Now, that was the story of the bulk thrifting chaos. So if anybody else has stories, let me know. Because I don't, and let me know like what state y'all are in. So I'm in Maryland, and my new friend was telling me that she came from a long, like not super long like another state, but she came a ways to get to that spot because apparently there are not a lot of those bin stores in Maryland. So if you've had the bin store experience, let me know where y'all from, and then also I'm kind of curious, like, do they all have the same price per pound? I want to say ours was, I think it was $1.79 a pound. It was like just under $2 a pound. And that was for, I think, everything. Where I was like, oh, if you're getting home goods can be kind of expensive. So I don't know if they're really doing it like that. They also had books. See, oh my God, that reminds me. Outside of those hard hats that I was going to buy, I was so tempted to buy these books. They had books of maps, beautiful maps, but maps change, so sometimes those books are not any good for anybody outside of the artistic value. And some of those maps were beautiful, and I just was looking at these map books like, I need a project that I can use these maps. But I left the books, y'all. I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to just buy the things that I need. But I really wanted those maps too. So shout out to all these creative people. Are y'all all, if anybody else here is creative, I'm assuming if you listen to me ramble that you must also be creative. If you're creative and you have all these like crazy ideas popping in your head, oh, is the hearts because y'all feel me? You feel me? Hit them hearts, y'all. Do y'all just be buying random stuff for no reason? So it's a big problem. But I'm proud of myself because I did not buy those hard hats, and I did not buy the the map books. But I think I really might go back and buy the map books. I really want to use them for something, but I just couldn't think of anything. Plus, I'm supposed to be working on things, and I'm supposed to be getting my studio together. I could not bring anything else up in here because when I went to Michigan a couple weeks, was it last week or a week ago? Oh, what's this? BK Money. Oh, I got a fan. Oh, y'all know I don't know how this thing works. Oh my goodness. What? Thank you. How do you say that? I can't even see with these glasses. Y'all don't make fun of me. Clavia? Hello? Thank you. I don't know what that is, but you laughing at me? Thank you, baby. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet. Are you? Oh my gosh. Do you make stuff? Are you an artist or are you creative? Since you're talking to me. Thank you for talking to me. So sweet. Ah, Cleaver. Oh, is it Cleaver or Clever? I still can't say it. Now, something's wrong with me. Are you creative? Do you make things? I'll wait. So anyway, I have a problem. I'm trying not to buy a bunch of stuff, right? Oh, you're a poet and a photographer? Oh, I do some photography. I do it for myself, but what kind of photographer are you? I used to like doing people, but I only like candid shots. I don't like taking picture of people when they're posing because then they be kind of fake. I like to get them when they're not looking and you can see like their real character. What kind of photographer are you? Let's see if he responds, y'all. Oh, this is kind of cool. I get so excited when people actually show up and talk to me on this thing. This is only my second time doing a live. So, we'll see if we can find out what type of photographer he is. But in the meantime, y'all, talking about my craziness. So I have, accept my guest request. Now, I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Oh, I see something down here. Hold on. Oh, look at this. Now what's going to happen? Are you going to be on here talking to me?
Hey, that's funny. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh my God, this is a first. This is a first for me. I was
Yeah,
just
I know. I know how it feels. I
hello.
know how that feels. Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Wait, are you in Africa? Is this Nigerian flag?
Yeah, you can see both flags, right?
Oh. So
You
are you
can see
on
the
TikTok a
US
lot?
and say that again.
Are you on TikTok a lot?
Am I on TikTok live?
A lot.
A lot, no. I
Oh,
work. Just I use TikTok for my poetry. Sometimes I post my photography. Just creatives,
I
basically.
love it.
I
Okay.
only I only come to TikTok once in a while. Yeah, it's a lot of things to discover on the live. It's a lot. It's a learning curve.
Oh,
I too, I just started going live recently.
oh, like me. This is my second time. So I
Yeah, so
you know more than I do
you're
already.
gonna have a lot of things to discover. You should tell people to keep tapping your live. When they tap your live, they tap the screen. So the TikTok will share your live to a lot of other people. You see people coming online. On the right top corner, you can see the number of viewers that you have. Right now, you have only one viewer. On
Oh,
the right
oh,
top
you who
corner.
are all these people
Top left.
then? All these people that are going up and down. They're not viewers. I'm so confused. Or did they come and go? Oh, I see. Because now I just
People
see.
come, people come and go. So,
Oh. And what do you say? What am I supposed to tell them? Tap the live? But it's only you,
yeah.
so you tap the live.
Oh, okay. Right now, I don't know the number of viewers. Okay, I think that's the number of people who has gifted you. I think you have more than
Oh, is
one.
it by the heart? I see my name and then I see like a little tiny heart with some
Yeah,
numbers.
you have other viewers. I can see.
Oh, you guys. Oh,
But people need to tap their screen for you.
oh, tap the screen for me, y'all. Tap the live.
And then when people send you the hats, the what I sent to you, it's like it helps your life, it helps your engagement. That's like they are becoming your fan, something like that. I think it's like for fan base or something like that.
Oh, well, thank you for that. Okay, let me say, how do you pronounce your name properly?
Clever, like
Clever. Oh,
clever
like
gypsy.
very smart and clever.
Yeah.
Y'all hear clever? Tap my screen. Tap all the stuff on my screen. So, how long have you been doing the poetry?
Oh, it's been I can't really tell since I started writing poetry since I was very young, maybe 15. Which I like 3 years. I started doing more of spoken word. 3 4 years
Oh,
started doing more of spoken words. Yeah, I did a little bit in Nigeria, but 2023 I started doing more of spoken words. And last year I started doing more recording. But yeah, I
are
try
you
to be consistent, but
are
it's
you
not
gonna do
easy.
an album? You know, or I mean, I know people don't do albums anymore. I'm showing my age, but like, are you going to do like a compilation to have your poetry available like that?
I plan to write a book.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
planning to write a book, yeah. But I'm also an engineer, so my engineering job do not really
Oh,
give
you
me much
smart.
chance.
Ah, that's good. Nice, smart, sensitive man. That's good. Uh oh, where's Clever? Did he disappear? Oh, there he's back.
I live in Tennessee.
Where are you?
Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Hmm.
What you doing in Tennessee?
What do you mean? I live in the US. That's why you can see the American flag on my name.
Why? I mean, but how did you end up in Tennessee? Is that for your job? I don't know. Maybe I asked the wrong question. Tennessee. I don't know. Who's in Tennessee? I just don't hear a lot of people being in Tennessee. That's why I asked. on you. Oh, he got a little baby. Y'all, I got messages. Lord have this happened before. Let's see. Oh, I think Claire's in his car with his baby. Let's see. I got all kind of people here. Willy Wonka. Hey, Willy Wonka, I like your name. Y'all tap the screen. I'm going to keep saying that. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Oh, he lost audio for some reason. He'll be back, y'all. Yeah, because we can't ask Clever to share any of his poetry for free, I guess. But y'all follow Clever because he's a poet and he is a photographer. So go to his, what do you say, his profile or whatever, and check out his stuff. I'm gonna definitely check it out. I hope he has some of his photography on there. Let's see. I see so many people on here. This is so cool. I really thought I was gonna be on here talking into the void. This staff meeting is popping. Look at all these people. Hey y'all. My goodness. All right, y'all gonna make me have to do this every week. I was thinking I would do this on Saturday mornings. I sure would like to know what else people are doing on Saturday morning that they are on, that they have checked into my little staff meeting here. Yeah, so y'all let me know what y'all are doing. Clever's over there in Tennessee with his baby. Sound like, I don't know. I'm intrigued. I really want to know more about him and what he's doing. I know y'all I'm supposed to be, oops, I done lost my pen. I'm supposed to be telling y'all what I'm doing, but now I want to know what everybody else is doing. So anyway, next on the agenda, while we seeing if Clever come back or not, anybody else want to talk to me? I don't know how he did it, but he did like a guest thing. Y'all hit that guest thing if y'all want to talk to me, or if y'all want to be live, you want to put yourself on display. Let me know what's going on. It's a couple people on here. You might find some new folks. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. He taught me that. They always say that all the time. Tap the screen, y'all. Send me some whatever's hearts or whatever's clever. I don't know. Send me some things. I like gifts. Even though I don't know what this stuff mean, but also, okay, so next on my agenda, I was talking about selling my stash, and I already done that. So I really am curious about whether y'all think that's a good idea. As far as timelines for my new website, I don't know. I kind of want to say that I might have it up in a week. But I definitely will not have all of the product on there when it goes live, because not for nothing, I am sitting here looking at all this stuff. I would show y'all. If you watch my podcast with my girl Ray, it's called, and what is the podcast called? Y'all know the menopause is real. It's called Crafting and Coffee. It's on my YouTube channel. If you follow me on there, if you don't follow me, you need to follow us because we are funny. We have a good time over there. So usually what happens is I'm crafting or I'm working on a design or something, and Ray is supposed to be working on something, but usually she's just in the microphone looking very professional. And we have a good time talking about current events or whatever we're working on. And just feeling like our little sewing circle. It's that type of situation. But if you haven't seen it, check it out. I have it on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, I think, should be linked here in my profile. But for you guys who don't know, you can go to YouTube. You can search YardGirl Creations. I gotta pop up on there. It's not like Etsy. So subscribe to me on, oh, what's this? Somebody invited me to co-host. Y'all, I'm learning a lot of stuff today. Should I push this, y'all? All right, we're going to see. Oh, it then disappeared. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I took too long. I was about to push it. Hey, can you invite me to co-host again? I don't know what that means. Yeah! Y'all, I'm going here doing all kind of shit. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to invite somebody. I see these buttons that say I can invite people. I'm scared. I don't know what kind of. I hope I ain't no kooks on here. I hope everybody is as nice and as nice as Clever was. Let's see. Chairman M. Let's see. An invitation was sent. Oh, y'all. I hope I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. All right. Lisa Grateful. I'm gonna invite you too. I'm inviting a bunch of people. Let's see how this work out. How long I been on here? I was only going to do like 30 minutes. This is crazy. I need to invite some people I could say their name. Bonifera. I'm going to invite you too. All these little... I'm going to invite you and I'm going to invite Willy Wonka. Will I get in trouble? I'm just sending these invites out like candy. All right, y'all. I done did... Oops. I done hit something. Well, I done sent these invites in. So y'all want to join in? Join in. Let me know. Because that was kind of cool. I like having people to talk to. Oh, I have a new message. Okay. I don't know what happened to the message. Y'all, I don't know TikTok. I don't know what to do. Tap the screen. So... Oh, this is so overwhelming. I have no idea what's happening right now. Okay, you guys. So I've invited some people. They may come in and say something. I don't know. I had one very lovely gentleman, a poet, a photographer, and an engineer, ladies. Oh, you know. He's probably quite a catch. So let me see. I'm going to hit. Now, I better not hit that button. I'm about to hit some stuff and be off this live and not know what the hell I did, y'all. So if y'all want to talk to me, y'all need to just come on and send me a thing like Clever did and let me know y'all want to talk to me. Or send some comments or tap the screen to share my live and whatever else. If y'all say this lady's on here, she don't know what the hell she doing, y'all are right. Y'all could get on here and tell me how to use this TikTok thing. Let me know. So I'm going to continue on. For those who just joined, this is my staff meeting. And as you have joined this live, you are now part of my staff, the staff of YardGirl Creations, where we sit over here and we... I usually would be upcycling. That is what I do for a living. I create what I have been told is wearable art. And I like that term. So I'm going to say that I create wearable art. And I just make things out of old things. That's what I do. So I got on this morning and I started off saying that this was my staff meeting, where I was just really going to be talking to myself, but I was hoping that I would have some new people join in, which I did, and was really, really cool. And I just talked about some things that was on my agenda, mostly about how I plan on opening this e-commerce site, because my Etsy shop seems to be very hard to be found. But if you go to YardGirlCreations.com, that's my website, and it has all my information on there. It has my history. You could see the stuff on my store because I have a link to my store. There's a link to the podcast that I do with my cousin Ray. It's called Crafting and Coffee. I also have my portfolio on there, so you can see the graphic design work that I've done in the past. I have some of my photography on there. So I have a page that shows some of my photography. It's mostly nature photos. I don't really take a lot of pictures of people, especially when they're posed, because you don't get the authentic person. What else is on my site? So it's a whole thing. Everything that you want to know about who I am and why I'm over here rambling, it's you can find out on YardGirlCreations.com, and you can go to my YouTube channel to see my videos. The YouTube is also YardGirl Creations. Also the website has like a blog. I haven't been doing a lot of the blog lately because it seems people prefer videos to reading, but I am about to post a blog about my little trip to the Lavender Festival last week. But anyway, also I garden. So I garden as in my free time, but it's just too hot, y'all. It's too hot for me to even garden. My garden is going to be a mess this year because I haven't been doing anything. And then I'm going out of town next weekend, and I really need to set up my my watering system so that things will not dry out, even though it's like been raining. So I don't know, but trust and believe, if I go out of town, that will be the day that'll be the weekend, I should say, that it's going to be hot and no rain. So I better set it up before I leave. That's another thing I have to add to my list of things to do. So I have to do this e-commerce store. I have to finish setting that up. I need to set up my watering system for my garden. I need to do a prototype of a wine bag because I'm actually going to a friend of mine, her birthday party, but also she's a friend and a client. So she has commissioned me to work on some wine bags for her. She has a vineyard, Topaz Vineyards, in Marianna, Florida. And I want to do a prototype before I leave, which only gives me a couple days to show her what my idea is for her wine bags. So I have to, let me write that down. I've written it down on my planner 3 times, but I really need to get that at the top priority for this week. Hi, Ella. And hey, Blue Jay, and hey, a long name that I can't pronounce, DTL something something with a cute little logo. Joy Evans, I see you. I could say your name, honey. Let's see. Yeah, we had a good guy on here, and he done disappeared. He has some sound issues. But y'all check Clever out. He's in here. I don't know if I'm sure you could probably scroll through and find him, but I'm gonna have to check him out. I'm gonna follow him because I want to see his photography, and I'd like to know when his poetry book comes out. And also, Clever, I got some. I guess I might have some Nigerian in me, but I have a son. He's half Nigerian, so I'm gonna support the family. You know, not that family, but y'all know what I mean. Let me not get into all of that right now. But let's see. Yeah, it's too hot to garden. Now I done hit everything on my agenda today. So y'all, this studio is a tip. When I tell y'all I have to organize all of this fabric and chill. I think I'm sitting here staying on this live just so I don't have to get this work done. I am so why do I go crazy with thrifting? Do y'all go crazy with thrifting? Ooh. And I have so many. I have about 10 projects in my brain right now. I have to finish this outfit. Oh, let me show y'all this. You're really only going to see the fabric. You're not going to see the whole thing. But I did a video where I did, when I first bought this fabric. Y'all see this cute? It's got butterflies. I did a video. I think it's a fabric haul video where I showed this fabric and I had an idea for an outfit. Now that was a couple months ago. And I'm just starting this project because I've had so much other stuff to do. But oh, I wish y'all could feel this. This stuff feels so good. It's so soft. Oh my gosh. So these are actually already, let me see if I could see this. These are already the what do you call them? Stretch pants. So I made these stretch pants, and then this is going to be the top. So you see how it's coordinated? It's going to be a little comfortable outfit for me. This is not for sale. This is going to be for me, but maybe one day it will be for sale because, you know, I said I'm going to have a section on my site, Shop My Closet. So maybe one day it could be yours, but right now it will be mine. I'm not going to finish it for my trip to Florida because even that is going to be too hot to wear. Y'all, if anybody's in Florida, what should I be planning on taking? I think I'm just going to, it's only the weekend, so I think I'm just going to shove a bunch of really light sundresses in a backpack and be done with it. And maybe 2 bathing suits, because I'll live in a bathing suit the whole time I'm in Florida, whether I'm in the water or not. But I'll be not far from the beach, Panama City Beach. So I'm assuming we will be hitting the beach. I'm gonna throw in some yeah, I think it's just going to be a bag full of sundresses and bathing suits and maybe the same sandals because it's going to be pretty chill. I don't anticipate having to do a whole lot. So that's the plan. I think with that, I better get off of here and stop running my mouth so much and get some stuff done. Now that I got some little friends and some staff members, and y'all, thank you so much for checking in, and thank you for watching my live. And for those of you who participated, thank you. Tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. I learned that. Thank you to Clever for teaching me to tell people to tap the screen. To tap the screen. And hit that heart. If you like me, and follow me. That's what I'm supposed to say. Oh, I'm shaking this thing up. Follow me. I usually would be on here working on a project. The whole reason I wanted to be on here live is so y'all can see me working, but I have just been so busy that I am actually not well, I'm working, but not actively making something. But usually I'll be doing that. So, yeah. I feel like I should give y'all a little peep of my studio. Is such a mess. Also, I don't know if I know how to turn this thing around while it's on live. Let's see. Uh-oh. Yeah, I better not. I'm about to mess up something. The flip camera. Oh, okay. Boop. Let's see. Oh. Look. I had it. Look at all that. Pow to the sky. I got stuff over here. Piled up. Y'all see when I tell you I have too much stuff in the studio? Oh, I am not lying. I have got to go through all of that stuff. I've got to it's already, honestly, it's already curated and it's already separated. Every bin is something. So I have a whole bin that's got mesh and lace. I've got all these like specialty fabrics like sequins and stuff like that. And then I have lots of wovens over there in the corner, piled to the daggone sky. So I'm going to go through the stash and decide what things I'm going to offer up for sale. and add that to the website when it's launched. I'll be adding it little by little, obviously, because the website will never launch if I have to wait to put everything on there. So I'll do it little by little. Yeah, that's it. With that, I'm gonna adjourn this meeting. I thank all of y'all for joining my personal staff meeting. I thank you for participating, and I hope you guys will follow me. I'm gonna definitely start coming on Saturday mornings, and maybe I might pop up. So follow me, and next time I hope I get to talk to more of y'all. Bye. I don't know how to get off of this thing.